Hi, everybody. So today's question is this. If you were to write a book about your life, what would be the hardest chapter to write? Isn't that a great question? I pick these questions randomly, and sometimes they're good questions like this, and sometimes they're silly, and sometimes they're fun, and sometimes very, very deep. But this question is fun. I think I like it. Anyway, it's a little thought-provoking. So off the cuff, I think the hardest chapter to write of my life would probably be the ending, because I think that would be the time where I would reflect on all my decisions, every experience, missed opportunities. Not that I would have regret, but maybe would like to do a do-over or just reflect on it, and maybe feel the pain or the sadness of that, or even, the joy of something. But I think it would be the last chapter, because it would be a big chapter of reflection. And how about you? I mean, sometimes it would be the child rearing years, sometimes it'd be, a hard chapter would is going through a divorce, or losing a parent, or losing somebody. So anyway, I come on here on the efforts for you to ask these questions of yourself, and hopefully you're holding them in your heart, writing them down, and getting to know yourself a little bit better, because these are questions that are never asked of us. And so one thing I'm going to tell you, I noticed that I was at my friend's celebration of life, and I talked about this earlier, about him being so present and showing up for everybody. A lot of people don't ask other people questions. I noticed that. And he always asks questions about your life. And I'm going to make that my little mantra, is to always ask questions about other people and to get to know them. That's why I do this, because a lot of people, all we are is a reflection of what we think how others see us. But I want you to get to know who you really are, to make sure that you've, live your life authentically, and are sovereign in your space, and navigate this life in a great, loving, authentic way. Anyway, have a wonderful day.